Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going to start question number 4 of exercise 1.4, in which we are given an equation and we are asked to prove this equation by solving this one. So first of all, we are going to write the question over here. 1 plus z divided by 1 minus z equals cos 2 theta plus iota sine 2 theta. Now we know that it applies Euler's theorem. This is Euler's theorem, in which the only difference between this equation, this part and this part, is that the angle is theta over here, and over here the angle is 2 theta. Now for 2 theta, and again in the angle of sine is also 2 theta, we are going to write the angle of e raised to the power iota as also 2 theta. So 1 plus z divided by 1 minus z equals e raised to the power iota 2 theta. Now we are going to bring the denominator over here. So it becomes 1 plus z equals e raised to the power iota 2 theta into 1 minus z. Now open up the brackets. So we get e raised to the power iota 2 theta minus z e raised to the power iota 2 theta. Now combining the z terms over here, so we get z e raised to the power iota 2 theta plus z equals e raised to the power iota 2 theta minus 1. This one is shifted over here. Now take z as common, so we get e raised to the power iota 2 theta plus 1 equals to e raised to the power iota 2 theta minus 1. Now z is on only z is over this side, because we know that we have to make z remain on this side in the given equation also. So it becomes e raised to the power iota 2 theta minus 1 whole divided by e raised to the power iota 2 theta plus 1. Now this was our left hand side. Now we are going to solve right hand side, which is iota tan theta. Now we know that the formula for tan theta in terms of the power of e is this one. So we are going to write it as it is over here. E raised to the power iota theta minus e raised to the power minus iota theta whole divided by e raised to the power iota theta plus e raised to the power iota theta. Now we have to bring the power of e as iota 2 theta. Now we are going to remove these negative signs from here. Okay, there's a negative sign over here too. I missed it, sorry. Now we have iota into e raised to the power iota theta minus, because it is negative, so we are going to bring it towards the denominator. Iota theta divided by e raised to the power iota theta plus 1 by e raised to the power iota theta is equals to iota into, now we are going to take LCM over in the numerator as well as an LCM in the denominator. So this is the numerator, and in the numerator we have iota 2 theta as the LCM, and in the denominator again we have e raised to the power iota theta as the denominator. Now we are going to solve it. We are going to multiply this term with this term. So we have e raised to the power iota theta into e raised to the power iota theta. Now see it over here. E raised to the power iota theta into e raised to the power iota theta. Bases are same, so we are going to add the powers. E raised to the power iota theta plus iota theta. So we get e raised to the power 2 iota theta. So we are going to write it over here. E raised to the power 2 iota theta. Okay, I've just rewritten it. We have e raised to the power 2 iota theta and then minus 1. And in the denominator again these two will be multiplied. So we get e raised to the power 2 iota theta and then plus 1 is rewritten over here. Now we have equals to iota into, these two divide, so we have e raised to the power 2 iota theta minus 1 whole divided by e raised to the power iota theta divided by e raised to the power 2 iota theta plus 1 whole divided by e raised to the power iota theta. Now we are going to change this division sign into multiplication, and for that we have to take the reciprocal. So we get iota into e raised to the power 2 iota theta minus 1 whole divided by e raised to the power iota theta, and now multiplied with e raised to the power iota theta whole divided by e raised to the power 2 iota 2 iota theta plus 1. Now these two are cancelled and we get iota into e raised to the power 2 iota theta minus 1 whole divided by e raised to the power 2 iota theta plus 1. I've done a mistake that this tan theta is equals to this multiplied with 1 by iota. And now because of this, when we are going to replace this tan theta into 1 by iota, so this and this get cancelled and this whole iota thing is gonna remove. In this way, this is your right hand side and your left hand side and the right hand sides are equal. So we have proved it. Thank you.